The Rock
Oh,
girls in the building tonight.
I know.
Let's,
So hi,
there's nobody here.
There's
no
nobody.
one.
There's nobody. Yeah.
Hi,
Nobody
Gadget. Malika.
Now you get excited.
I know, right? So it sounds like we have some fun topics. I really want to get clarification on that friend zoning because I've been hearing a lot of that. Maybe that's why you brought it up.
Well, I was actually
the person that brought it up can't join us tonight.
Yeah, that was one of these topics.
Yeah. Oh,
she said she like really wanted to. Yeah, she said she really wanted to get into that.
Okay, well, maybe she'll get to chime in.
Yeah, we shall see.
We shall see. And then the other topics, like the Kanye thing, I hadn't heard that.
Where you been, Tanya?
We can skip that. That ain't no big thing.
Well, okay. I do I mean, we can talk about it, but how's everybody?
Well, we're getting some people. They're coming in.
I see two people.
Well, that's the people I'm talking about, Malika.
One of those is me.
You didn't have to put us out there like that. It's only two people, and it's probably me and you.
Yeah, yeah.
Dad Gadget don't even watch our podcast.
How's everybody's week?
I got to pull up my screens with the news.
You got to do what?
I got to pull up our topics.
Ah. Okay, you're gonna have them on the screen for.
Oh, split screen.
Only have two screens.
Oh,
okay.
You can do split screen, right?
Mm-hmm.
As he eats his broccoli.
Yeah, it must be really good. I mean, is that it?
Yeah.
That the meal? You said I'm gonna keep this weight down. Yeah. You tearing it up. I hope there's some kind of spice or something on there.
Salt.
Salt's not good for you. Oh, and then student loan forgiveness, people. That should be good.
Mm-hmm.
I need a lot.
I don't know all the. I know the ins and outs of the first program, but I'm not clear on the second program on this revision.
Okay, and I know Pharrel canceled that festival, but we'll get into those details.
Yes. Now we've got one person.
Terrell Pryor?
I don't even know who that is.
I don't either.
Oh, you will find out soon enough.
Okay. Okay. This is good stuff.
Yes. All right. Well, tell me about your weeks. Your week. What's going on?
A lot.
Yeah.
Not that that's not the answer you wanted, but go ahead, Gadget. Gadget, you're low.
Am I? Oh, I had my review this week.
Mm-hmm. Oh, how'd that go?
It was good.
Oh,
I have to write my self-assessment. As a matter of fact, I do
too. Tonight. Mine is due, and I have vacation next week, and I'm like,
me too.
I guess I got to do it tomorrow.
I got to do mine tonight because I'm off tomorrow. Starting tomorrow, I am off.
If you write your own, do you write your own raise in too?
No, just the assessment of myself. And I'm looking for the one I did at mid-year, and I must not have written one. I must have said forget it because I can't find it.
Right, this stuff I have to keep reminding myself. This is not required. It's not mandatory, but it's expected.
It is expected because your boss doesn't know everything that you do, and you want to make sure that you highlight those special projects that you've been working on.
I just don't feel like doing it.
I don't feel like doing it either. I hate it. It's like writing a resume. It's like writing a resume.
It's an internal resume.
Yeah, it's like writing a resume.
I really don't want to do it.
And every year I say I'm going to keep a running tally of everything that I'm doing. And I start out great.
I do that though, but that's because we are required to do a monthly report. So I just keep all the reports.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we're not required to do that.
Yeah. Hi, Harold. Thanks for joining. If you're still there. All right. Come on in. Come on in, y'all.
Y'all ready to start?
Come on in.
Yeah, so I gotta write mine tonight.
What?
That sounds like a boring evening.
Wrong tab.
Trust me.
Wait a minute. What tabs you got up? Little OnlyFans joint?
No. Yeah. Not on this computer.
Oh. All right. So we are 5 minutes past. I'm just going to go ahead and introduce us.
All right.
And we have at least looks like 70 people on now. So let's just get started.
You said 70?
Yeah.
I'm Tanya, your host for the evening, which is really Gadget. And I'll introduce Gadget. Gadget?
Hi there.
Oh, boy.
Let me know if I have any broccoli in my teeth.
Does it really matter because you keep eating broccoli?
Yeah, it doesn't really matter at this point.
And Malika.
Hello, everyone.
We have like a different kind of vibe going on tonight. If you guys have not picked up on that, we're going to get some energy. You guys give us energy. So please put some things in the comment area. Stay interactive with us, please.
Yes. Burn some sage too.
Oh, I have some sage. And that was like so left field, but that was cute. Burn some sage too.
Definitely need to change the energy. That is
yes. What is going on? At least it's not raining, I don't think, but
yeah, definitely need to
it's
change
supposed to.
The enery.
It's
at least for me anyway. I know that much.
I mean, I did cut my hair. That's kind of news.
Did you?
I mean, not since last time, but I didn't talk about it last time.
Yeah, your hair was cut last week. That's cute. Are you gonna keep it like that? For a while.
I don't know. I have vacation in a few weeks, and I'll probably get braids for Mexico.
Justin said, "Turn up,
turn up, turn up."
So you have? Would you say you have a vacation for a few weeks?
In a few weeks. So I have next week, and then I have something in November. I'm off another week in November for Mexico. Are you frozen?
She is.
Oh, I thought you were just really giving me an eye. Like
this podcast cannot go any more wrong than what it is now.
I thought you were judging me, Malika. Okay, we'll wait for
come back.
There she is.
All right, what happened?
I have no clue.
She's back.
But both
I thought you were judging me, but like I was like, wow, she's really giving it to me. That look.
The screen went black. I have no idea.
Okay. Well, you weren't black on this side. You were just frozen.
Just frozen. That's gonna look great on the playback. Yeah.
We're gonna delete this. We're gonna burn this right after this show.
Yes. You right? Y'all ready?
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys want to get started?
Why not?
Oh my gosh, y'all, come on.
I said, yeah.
Gadget, but Gadget, what good thing happened to you this week? Other than the great broccoli you're eating.
Just waking up on the other side of the dirt.
Well,
that's amazing.
Malika, what exciting thing happened to you this week?
What exciting thing happened to me this week? Let's see.
And then she freezes again. Oh, there she is. She's back. Okay.
I don't know what's going on. It's gotta be
storm.
It's gotta be Mercury retrograde.
Oh my God. The planets again.
It's got to be something. What great thing happened to me this week? Exciting thing happened to me this week.
Did you put any men in the friend zone this week?
I did not.
Malika has been putting men in the friend zone.
But you have before.
What were you about to say, Gadget?
Nothing.
Finish your thought.
Yeah, I want to hear that myself.
I would like to hear what you have to say.
Yeah.
No, I'm all right.
He said he's all right.
I don't know if I've ever. Well, yes, I have friend zones.
We all have. Come on, like everyone has put.
But you know, I hate that. I hate that term because it implies that for some reason, at one point you liked a person, and then you're like, we're better off as friends. I don't think that's how people end up in the friend zone.
I don't see it like that.
I think people end up in the friend zone because you're not attracted to them.
Bingo. Oh, sorry. Bingo.
Well,
so
yes
what's
and
wrong
no.
with that?
Yeah, yes and no. I think if you've been a friend for too long with the person, whether you start off being attracted to them or not, well, at least women, then you kind of keep them there. I always feel like if a man approaches me and he tries to be my friend and it's like a secret that he's not really interested, but he really is interested, then I can't switch over. Wow. I'd rather someone say that they're interested in me. I don't like for someone, I've heard a guy tell me that he was trying to be my friend in order to date me, but that was what was behind everything. Instead of us just like naturally.
Aren't you supposed to be friends with the person?
No, I want to know if you're attracted to me. In the beginning, I want to know if there's a difference to me than a man who's trying to be my buddy. And then all of a sudden, like a year or two later, like, what's up with us? Than a man who I know his intentions from when I meet him. We can still be friends when I meet him and he's interested, but I'd like to know that he's interested. Because I don't think of him like that once I started becoming his friend.
So what's the difference? Because, okay, so you meet this person.
One is when you meet a guy who's interested in you, he's like, Malika, I think you're attractive. Can we go on dates? Can I get to know you better in that way?
Maybe he's never ready to do that.
A friend, someone who's trying to be your friend, a male who's trying to be my friend is doing it under the guise of friendship. He really is just trying to get in the door. Mm-hmm. And once you do that, and I don't know that that's what you're doing, I'm already putting you in the friend zone because you're putting yourself in the friend zone. I'm saying, man, if you don't want to be in the friend zone, don't put yourself there.
Look, no guy is approaching a woman to be in the friend zone. Ever.
No, but but some of them use that line.
Yeah, but either they're shy or they got something else going on in their life. No man approaches a woman wanting to be in the friend zone. No man.
No, what about coworkers? They really don't want to be your friend. It's always a hidden agenda.
I wouldn't say hidden agenda, but they might be attracted to you, but it's work.
So if you're a man and you're not really attracted to the woman and you want to be friends with them, is that a true friendship?
Yes.
Or is that still a hidden?
A true friendship is having a platonic friend that you would never sleep with, given the opportunity.
Yeah, that you're not interested in.
Yeah, but I always think that even if a man didn't even see you like that and you said, let's have sex, they would do it.
No.
Not necessarily.
No?
Mm-mm.
Is that how low you think of us?
It's true.
Really?
It's true.
I mean, if they're not attracted, then unless he's a total sleazeball.
And unless you ply him with drinks. Then
yeah.
But for the context of the way that V wanted to discuss this, what was she referring to?
We don't know.
We don't know.
She wanted to get into it. We have no idea.
I wish Mika was on here because she didn't friend zone to some dudes.
I think everybody has.
Yeah.
I think everybody has. I know for me in the past, there may have been someone that was interested and I wasn't interested right away. And I was like, okay, well, we can be friends and just kind of see where it goes. If it never goes anywhere, then we're friends.
No, if I put you in the friend zone, I wasn't attracted to you. And I don't become attracted to you.
All right, so Malika, we're going to go back in time.
Okay.
Who friend zoned who? You or Hove?
Well.
Me a Hove.
You know how to throw that in there.
Well. I want to hear this.
I don't know
listening
about.
Do you know a little bit of what he's referring to?
Is Hove getting put into the friend zone automatically?
What are you talking about?
Come on. You know what? We're not going to play these games tonight, Malika.
Yeah, we're not going to play these games.
Jay-Z.
What about him?
You know what?
You put Jay-Z in the friend zone?
I did not. I don't know what he's talking about.
It sounds like you do.
I do not.
He did the flashing thing. He means business.
What are you talking about? Please explain.
Nothing.
No.
After show stuff. He doesn't want to reveal too much.
I have no idea what he's talking about. I have no earthly idea what he's talking about.
Earthly, even.
You never had a public crush with Hove?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Everybody knew that.
Oh, now all of a sudden it comes back to you.
Yes.
Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
Everywhere he was in DC, I showed up.
That might be a different topic, guys.
Yeah, that's stalkers.
Stalker.
They ain't friends zone.
Everywhere he was in DC, I showed up.
That might be a totally different subject.
I found a way to be there and be wherever, as close as possible to him.
So you would never friend zone him?
Not back then. Hove today?
You with Hove and Renee with LL. I couldn't deal with y'all too. Y'all,
that is very true.
Y'all were the Def Jam groupies. Like,
that's funny.
Like, damn.
She did love LL. She did.
Oh my God.
She did. And I didn't quite understand it, and she didn't understand my love for Hove.
I understand all of it.
She didn't understand my love for Hove. I went to the club by myself.
Oh, see, that was desperate. So just kidding.
To be close to JC. On a Tuesday night.
She still remembers. Oh my God.
Tuesday night.
How close did you get to Hove?
Oh, I was standing right beside him.
And then what?
Yeah, what happened?
Nothing happened.
You talked to him?
Yes.
Normal conversation?
Normal conversation. He was drunk, but yeah, normal conversation.
Pictures?
Drunk. No. I've only taken one picture.
Did he say anything inappropriate?
No. I've only taken one picture with him, and that's when Ain't No Nigga first came out.
Oh.
I believe that's the only picture I've taken with him. But we had a good conversation that night too. But wherever he was.
Oh, so you, wait a minute. So not only did you go see him, you've talked to him several times?
Yes.
I told you.
Def Jam. How did you wiggle your way into all these
Def Jam
situations?
They worked for Russell Simmons indirectly.
Indirectly, yes. But even before doing promotions or anything like that, I would just find out where he was going to be.
She said, "That's normal. That's normal, right? Stalking someone."
She did the shoulder shrug.
Yeah, like what's wrong with a little stalking between friends?
Oh my God.
Okay, should we go to Kanye? This is getting a little legal. I'm not sure.
I never embarrassed myself. I always had very good conversations with the man and left it at that. I just love Jay-Z. So whenever I found out he was going to be here, whether I had to leave work early or whatever, I was
pushing old ladies to the side, kicking a few people, security guards.
Tanya had a crush too. She used to drag me to these damn comedy clubs. See this dude, Larry the comedian. What's his name? Larry?
Oh, who, Larry Lancaster?
Yes.
He's still my friend.
I was like, this guy isn't funny. Like,
he is hilarious.
No.
Larry, if you're watching, you're hilarious.
She had a crush on a stand-up comedian named Larry. Anthony, let's go see Larry.
Ever.
Is he still a comedian?
Yes.
But he's not funny.
He's hilarious.
He's okay.
I'll send you some clips. Don't listen to Gadget. He doesn't even remember.
Well, Gadget, who did you have a crush on?
Nobody that I followed from club to club.
Okay, look. I mean, some of the stuff was none of it was work. None of it was work. None of it.
Yeah, let me think.
Yeah, none of it. None of it was work related.
Exactly.
But I never embarrassed myself. He never thought I was crazy.
How do you know what he thought?
Because we would just have normal conversations.
But you don't know what he was thinking.
But you know what?
He's like, every time I'm in DC, she shows up.
I'm on the side of the stage, like, hey.
She's in Streets is Watching and Backstage.
Shut up.
She's standing next to DJ Clue.
Shut up.
Now, I've met him before.
I've never met Clue.
You know what's weird? I have never been beside a famous female artist ever.
Really?
Ever in life.
Okay, here's a question. Do men, more importantly, straight men, go to see female artists?
Yeah.
Who would you go see? I mean, okay, would you go see a female rapper?
Yes. Like
you would.
Foxy,
I think he'd
Kim.
probably go see a female rapper before he would a singer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But would you go see like Mary J. Blige? I don't never hear men talking about going to these concerts. I don't mean like with a date. I don't mean with a woman, like alone. Like women will go in groups. Like will men go in groups to a female concert?
Men don't do that.
But men will go to a male rapper concert.
Because
but you won't go together to a female.
The women will be there, but the women will be at an R&B show too. But the guy's by himself. He don't want to look a certain way if he's.
But that's what I'm saying. So men won't together singly. They will not go to see any female artists together.
They might go see a rapper, but not a singer. No, singing is, and damn near. Some artists you can't take a woman to go see.
Like who?
I took a woman to go see Babyface and Boyz II Men. We had third row seats, and she left me.
Wait a minute. Define left you.
She left you to get closer to the stage.
Yes, Babyface.
Or did she leave you for the evening?
No, Babyface called all the women on the floor to the front of the stage. And it was just men just sitting in the chair like this.
I have seen that.
Yeah,
I have definitely.
But that is to be expected.
I saw that with Maxwell, and there were
the whole set.
Yeah, a few angry men.
That's like giving your man your purse, and you go into the store for 4 hours.
Yeah, there were a lot.
You guys have to know that might happen. I mean,
no,
they're not expecting you to get up, leave your seat, be like, "I'll be back." And
yeah, they should.
Right, stay the whole show.
Yeah. They should. I mean, because you're not going home with them. I mean, they know what's about to happen when they get home.
No, but
the women don't know that.
Enjoy the show together.
They think when Babyface gives them that rose that they're the one for tonight. when he starts saying, "I'll pay your rent," she's forgotten about you. She forgot about you in row 5B.
I have seen some angry men. They're holding coats.
That is petty if they're gonna be mad at that though. That would be really petty.
Because you're supposed to be enjoying the show with your man.
Yeah, but I mean that's not something I could see you getting that upset. Gadget, you weren't that upset about that.
I wasn't.
No, that's not real anger.
Because I knew what was going down later.
That's what I'm saying.
But you had to feel a little stupid sitting there by yourself.
Oh yeah. You
he wasn't alone, but like it was a bunch of stupid men out there. You know all them empty seats. It was a line to get the Babyface, I'm sure.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. I've never ever done that at a show. Okay, hold on.
Now I am known to jump up when Jeffrey Osborne walks by, but I'm not gone the entire concert. That's the only way he does his walk around.
I think I did jump, like press down on somebody's shoulders and jump up like a total stranger.
I would pay money to see that, Malika.
But I don't remember.
You jumped like
I don't
not over your date though, right?
No. It wasn't somebody I knew. It wasn't someone I knew.
Okay.
I've seen grown men act like groupies over other men.
Oh yeah.
No.
That night
like rappers or something like.
Yes.
That night
I've seen them
dragged us out to see LL Cool J. There was a guy pushing women to the back to get to LL Cool J.
But they look more like they've been like zombies. The way they're staring and rapping with them, they kind of look kind of scary.
I have an even worse story. Like this is not even a big rapper. So you remember where we lived at on Queensbury, the 7-Eleven around the corner. Mm-hmm. Shy Glizzy was in the 7-Eleven. This dude hit me with his car to get into the goddamn 7-Eleven.
Wow.
I was pinned between my car and his.
Wow. some people can be way over the top when it comes to celebrities. Like, I know that I would make it my business to show up wherever Jay-Z was.
Yeah, we've got to gather that.
But I wasn't doing anything
I think we've got to learn that.
I wasn't doing anything crazy. I was there too.
Yeah, that's not crazy.
It's not crazy. Mm-mm. It's not.
Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
She's like, it's not. It's not. It's not, right?
It's not crazy.
But you know what? I used to enjoy watching people cry at those Michael Jackson concerts. Because I'd never seen anything like that other than the Beatles or something. But those people would be fainting, and they weren't even that close to them. Like, how you gonna faint and you in the balcony? Like, just because you're in the same room, breathing the same air, they faint.
The same air. Yeah.
I knew a guy who was in love with Prince.
Oh wow!
Like, he called
a straight man.
Yeah, I think he called himself Christopher Tracy.
No, he wasn't straight.
He wasn't straight.
No.
And he wore a trench coat and a fedora.
No.
And this dude
in high school?
Yes.
No.
He loved Prince.
Yeah. I kind of know how that story is going to end.
Yeah. No. Have you seen Christopher Tracy lately?
I have not.
Yeah. Yeah.
You may have seen him, but did not recognize him.
Christopher Tracy was not straight.
No.
Oh, boy.
Not even a little bit. We should have had on the subject, even though I haven't seen the special yet, but that's kind of reminded me of Dave Chappelle. Because of all the controversy about I mean, no offense to your homeboy, but that kind of triggered.
Hi, Nikki. That is actually a really good topic. Like, how do you guys feel about him, like people wanting Netflix to remove his special?
I think that's crazy because comedians, all they do is make fun of everyone.
Yeah.
That is what they do. They make fun of blacks, Hispanics, white people, everything. Old people, young people, thugs.
There's one set of people you cannot joke.
But that was the point of his joke.
Right.
That was the point of the
joke. Wait a minute. Did you see it, Malika?
I saw the clip. I didn't watch the actual special.
Gadget, have you?
I saw the clip. I didn't watch the special.
But that was the point of the clip. He was like, the baby shot somebody in a Walmart, shot and killed somebody in a Walmart, and they didn't cancel him for that. But they canceled him for talking.
Yeah, that's I didn't even see the clip, but that's true. And and that's what comedians are, observers, right? And they talk about it.
Yeah. So I don't think anything wrong with what he said, because basically what he said is, in America you can kill a black man, but you can't talk about gay people.
Yeah.
And I think that we should all have the ability to say what it is that we want. Now we have to understand there are consequences to what we say.
Yeah, exactly.
There are consequences to what we say, but we should be able to say whatever.
But then drawn in them saying, by your silence, you're being complicit. You're just as bad as Dave Chappelle. Like,
I think we have to make fun of ourselves.
Business.
Yeah, I think it's okay if we laugh and we don't have to.
Well, I think it's a double-edged sword, because when we as Black people, are fighting for a cause and people are being quiet, we always say you're being complicit by not saying anything. So, we all do it. We all do it.
No, we're all. First of all, we're all guilty of all the things we complain about in public. Like every race, we're all guilty of everything we complain about.
Yes.
You should hear the way some Black people talk about races, but if you talk about them, they're like cancel.
Exactly.
But they are really bad. So
exactly. We are, like you said, we're all guilty of the things that we get upset about. We're all guilty of it. But bad. Like you said, like comedians are observers. And he didn't say anything that I think was offensive.
Hey.
I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think was offensive.
He said, hey.
Hold on. Hey. The views by Malika are strictly her own and not the views of the Jane Doe
Can we type
podcast.
that real quick on the bottom of the screen?
I don't think it was offensive. He made an observation. But
yeah, that's what comedians do. I'm not even offended when I hear some white comedians and some I guess people of color like Hispanics or whatever, and they talk about black people in their act. That doesn't even offend me, because sometimes, I mean,
it's true.
Jokes would not be funny if there weren't stereotypes. Yeah. They just wouldn't be funny.
If there wasn't some truth to it with stereotypes. Yes.
Right. I mean, most jokes about race or
Nikki
people in general are based on.
Thanks, Nikki. Thanks. Thanks. Good to know you got my back.
What is she on her?
She said I'm on my own with my comments.
Nikki is not even on a show, and she got herself out of it.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
She's like, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Appreciate it.
But so that's what comedians do. It has to be based on stereotype. Most jokes are based on stereotypes. Women, we talk about women.
In this climate, we have seen that, and I think it's all about how organized the gay community is. Because when something happens to one of them, they really do rally around and kind of nip things in the bud. Whereas for Black people, we kind of let things go. We forgive very easily. We forgive very, very easily as a race. But again, I don't know. When he said you can kill a Black person, but you can't say anything bad about a gay person.
And we say to that, there's a lot of truth in that.
There's a lot of truth in that.
Yep.
But is that our fault because he can kill a Black person and we don't get upset about it?
No, he was picking fun at society.
No, I know. No,
I'm just saying that for them to be offended by that, it's like he wasn't making fun of trans people. He was making fun of society, of how, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's the way I see it. I don't feel like he was making fun of gay people. He was making fun of society and how we pick and choose what we're going to get upset about.
I mean, there's a lot of people who, right after all of the things that were happening last year with the Black Lives Matter, they turned into, okay, what about what you were doing? People can do that. A cop kills a Black person, but a Black person kills a Black person, and people make a joke about that.
Yeah.
And it's there's some truth in that.
There's some truth in that.
There's some truth in that. There's not the same outrage for whatever reason.
Not at all.
There's nobody marching in the streets when they're killing each other. When we're killing.
Not even when a child is killed.
No.
There's like a vigil one night, and then that's it.
Right.
When we're killing each other.
We follow. Do you see how closely we follow the news and the breaking news when it's a police officer?
Mm-hmm.
Like every step of the way, we're posting. We're everything, but not the same.
Mm-hmm. So there's truth to it.
It's truth to it.
There's truth to it. So I know that I'm sure Dave Chappelle couldn't care less if they take it off of Netflix.
Well, somebody recorded with their smartphone and sent it to me.
It's not getting taken off.
Yeah,
it's not getting taken off.
I doubt it.
They got to make their money back.
Mm-hmm. They'll have to take a lot of specials off the air if we look at every comedy special like that.
And actually, the group that wants to take it off the air is a Black group, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Now that I don't
like, wasn't it Black Trans?
No.
Oh, I thought it was a Black Trans or something.
Look, these. What do you call people under 30? I don't want to offend anybody. What are they called?
You're probably just going to end up offending somebody, so just say it.
People under 30. I saw on Twitter they were trying to cancel every Black TV show from the 70s.
I have a problem with that.
The Jeffersons had a Black maid.
I have a problem with all that.
Like, I grew up watching Good Times. You're not gonna talk about Florida like she wasn't no strong.
Tell them, Gadget. Like, I have a problem with that.
These young people, they so used to being coddled. And look, let me tell you.
Here's the thing. When I was at Howard, this is kind of things, because I was a TV film major. These are kind of things that some of the privileged students would talk about. Why aren't there more Cosby shows on? And why was Good Times and all these other things so popular? I was like, well, for one, you can't just represent the part of Black culture that you think white America is going to accept.
Yeah.
There are different degrees of people, of Black people. We're not all the same people. It's good that the Cosby Show and the good times can coexist at the same, period in time. But people did not want to, like Andrew said, they wanted to cancel those shows because it's like, why are they showing Black people as poor? Because they are poor Black people.
There are poor Black people, and we should all be represented.
We can't all just be lawyers and doctors who live in brownstones in Brooklyn or whatever.
Yeah.
We just can't. Reality. It's not reality, and it's not fair that all stories of Black people can't be told.
Yeah.
And I used to have a huge problem with those conversations in class, and you just kind of triggered that, Gadget. Thank you. Now I need a drink.
No, I definitely agree with that. All stories should be told. They're all worth telling.
Exactly.
But I think there are people that want to show a certain image of Black folks because they feel like the poor Black person is all.
But that's why I said balance. It's always good to have that balance.
Yeah.
But white shows, of course, they don't have that same. Like Roseanne shows up, and that's truly as much trailer park as you can get on network television. And they were probably more transparent. They were probably more transparent than a lot of shows that wanted to come out and got canceled first season because people let them be transparent.
Mm-hmm. You know why Roseanne worked? Because they were relatable to other poor white people.
Mm-hmm. But that's what I'm saying. They allowed it because they weren't offended by it. Like Black people are offended by poor people when they see them on shows. It's like, no, don't show us this way. Mm-hmm. Image. We're if we're not telling the truth to ourselves, then our stories are going to be garbage.
Great.
And that's just what I have to say about that.
Great topic.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to talk about that more when we have everybody because because growing up with what's happening and think about the Archie Bunker. Jefferson's was a spinoff of that. So
exactly.
And Archie was raw. His racism was raw. They don't even allow people to say what he said back then on TV now.
Actually, he made me think he was racist in real life.
I know.
He went from that to In the Heat of the Night and
with a black girlfriend on In the Heat of the Night too.
You being typecast.
Yes. Yes.
It's like Bokeem Woodbine?
Oh God.
Yes. Has that guy ever played a role?
I think he has to be crazy in real life with those eyes. I think
he's crazy in real life.
He has to be with those eyes.
Yes, he's crazy in real life.
I don't even think he's reading from a script. He's just like they just let him go.
Never convinced me otherwise.
Just let him go. He's crazy. Just let him go.
They don't give him a script. They just say what you feel.
Yes.
I'm telling you, they just release him. Something's not right there.
You will not convince me otherwise. He is crazy.
Thank you. Thank you. And there's some people. Didn't somebody say something about, speaking of typecast, of Blair Underwood? And there was a few who you always think they have to be like mean and sneaky in real life.
Yeah.
Blair was one of them, I think.
Blair Underwood. The dude.
Speak what's in your heart.
She said crazy eyes.
Yes.
Steve Harris.
Yeah, he's always a little not crazy, but he's something's not right with him at every level.
No, he's always like he's like Blair Underwood, like beats his wife, or he's like the ass.
Yeah, I would never trust Blair Underwood in real life. Never.
Blair Underwood, Bokeem Woodbine is the one I go to. Whenever I see him in a movie, I'm like, oh, I already know the role he's in.
That is, you hit the wrong channel on your TV if Bokeem.
Yes.
Yeah. Especially after 10 o'clock. You watching Bokeem Woodbine.
That's
you either on BET or
definitely.
His father must own a network, because how does he get on so many movies? Because his acting is like.
You didn't like him in Dead Presidents?
No, he overacts. I
loved him in Dead Presidents.
I always think he does a great job.
I don't.
He's done such a great job that we really think he's crazy.
No, I think he's a crazy bad actor.
What if in real life? What if in real life he's a philosopher and poet?
You know what? That sometimes happens though. Like I'll see a movie and I'll think somebody had to be like a gang member for real, and then you'll see them like in an interview, like actor stage or something. Like,
now,
wait a minute.
okay. So I'll say
Idris
this. So
Elba?
like nowadays,
No.
Nowadays, when they get people to play gang members, like I'll go. I have a few shows that I watch. I'll go to their Instagram page and I'm expecting to see a totally different person. They're not really that different than the roles they play.
Well, I know in Cooley High, those were real gang members.
Yes, they were.
Yes, they were.
So, and they were pretty good actors, but they were really gang members.
So but, I think like in our time, the only real gang member was, what's his name? Bone. That was in Training Day.
Yes.
Yes, he's a real gang member.
Which one
that whole block was gang members.
Yes,
they all scared me though. They all scared me. They were believable.
Yeah, but Bone is he's a real gangbanger that turned actor.
Oh, former.
I wish we had like we prepared for this conversation, because Gadget could pull up some pictures and I would swear that these people weren't really actors. They were just crazy gang members or people they just picked up along the way.
Pull up a picture of Bone so she can see.
Well, we already know he was.
She doesn't know who we're talking about.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she doesn't know who Bone is.
No, I don't remember any of those character names.
Well, that's his gang name.
Oh,
he was the guy talking about you're gonna be. Denzel says you're gonna be playing basketball in Pelican Bay.
Yeah, but Bone is his gang name.
Oh,
yes.
You guys know a lot about this. What is happening? Blake is like, oh no, that's his gang name. That's what we call him. We call him that around the way.
It's interesting what you kind of latch onto and want to learn more about.
No, seriously, since I've started streaming in my life the last whatever few years, I will Google and IMDb all these people. I try to make connections with so many actors. Like I know I've seen them in something.
Yeah.
And with I think one of them, you can, if you hit something on the screen, you can see their bio.
Yeah.
You really get kind of connected. So
you do.
Yeah.
Oh, that dude.
That's Bone.
Why did that stand out to you? Like, how did you know this guy is Bone?
Because I was like, he just seems so like.
Nah, he was very nonchalant too. He definitely did not overact.
Yeah. So I just started like researching. It's like so his name is Clee.
Yep.
Clee. No, here's some trivia for you guys. If any of you know the name of that joker in Menace to Society that ran across that street with his arms flaying,
I can see it.
That was the funny. Everybody in the theater laughed. Like, how do we all know across the nation and on Black theaters across the world that was funny?
I can see it.
I'm trying to picture the scene.
He was trying to sneak across the street, but there was nothing to sneak behind. So he's in the middle of the street and he walks across the street in this weird, the scene. Everybody, if you're in the comments, you know the scene, please say something.
I can't see his face. I cannot see his face.
But it was after that he was trying to creep up on, was it Dre or whatever one of his names? Kane. And the way him because he played himself as a spoof in the Wayans movie, doing the exact same scene.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to find the exact scene, Gadgets.
No, I'm looking for the actor.
But if you saw the spoof to "Don't Drink Your Juice in the Hood," something. But he was in that too.
He didn't even have any lines though.
No, but it was just the fact that how he ran across that street.
Yeah, I don't know if you're.
It was like classic. Like, Malika, did you laugh when he did that?
Oh yeah, everybody laughed.
Why was that so funny to us?
Everybody was.
This is like a serious movie, and that was like everybody cracked up.
Everybody laughed, but I can't picture the person's face.
And I don't think since that movie and the spoof, he's been in another movie. And I don't know why they decided to keep it in there, because I literally, it made me just stop and laugh at that.
No, it wasn't. It was a young person.
Yeah.
It was a young person, but he didn't have any lines.
I'll find it later, because it's been mocked so many times. And I know you. Okay. I know you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I think Clifton Powell is typecast.
Yes.
You think? You think?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
That's the understatement of the world. But the brother stays working.
He does.
He is definitely typecast.
Do y'all remember him in House Party?
No.
He's been in so many movies.
In House Party?
He was like the uncle at the door when she went over to Tisha Campbell.
That's right. When she was they were in the
He's been in like so many movies that you don't even think about until like you see it again.
I hated him in Dead Presidents. I mean, he acted good, but I hated his character.
Yeah. He's been in so many, and he's a DC native. Woo, woo.
Yeah.
Let's get him on the show.
Oh gosh, yeah, he was horrible. I mean, his acting was good, but he was nasty.
He's somebody I always thought had to be mean in real life too, though. Because I can't see him wanting to be an actor because he's so good at those roles. I'm like, how do you want to?
But then he goes from that to Pinky and Friday. Like,
but that's what I'm saying. Like he's probably like his early years doing Shakespeare or something. Like what's his name? Gator. Samuel L. Jackson. He doesn't look like he'd want to be in acting either.
But I'm trying to think of a role. I'm trying to think of something.
For which one?
For Clifton Powell, where he wasn't playing the same person.
No, he
was in a movie with Morris Chestnut, where he was Morris Chestnut's father. And
I don't know what that was.
It was a movie with Vivica Fox, I think.
That could be a lot of movies.
Was it a BET movie?
Vivica probably is the most workingest actress.
D-list actress.
D-list.
Not back then.
But she stays working.
Put some respect on Vivica A. Fox's name.
What did she do that was a huge movie?
Only huge thing that she did is Independence Day, right?
Yes. I'm talking about crossover
Independence Day.
Big ticket movie. It's only Independence Day. And she was in it for all of 15 minutes.
She found her niche and she ran for it. Like that is her.
I mean, which is unfortunate for most Black actresses. It's unfortunate.
It is, but it's also a way to stay working and relevant because they figured they would. I mean, I think she produced a lot of these movies herself.
Mm-hmm.
So, if they're not going to cast you, you go cast your own movies.
Go do your own thing. No, I agree. I think that, streaming services like Netflix are the best thing that's ever happened to the Black actress.
You're right about that.
Because
except Monique. Except Monique.
Stop.
Monique is wearing a bonnet right now listening to this podcast.
Quite possibly.
Did we ever talk about? We did talk about that, right?
We did talk about it, but I'm not sure that Monique will be able to dig herself out of that hole that she's put herself in.
Yeah.
She's dug herself in pretty deep.
I don't even know what other topics we had at this point. We just went so far to the left.
Let's go to Pharrell canceling
Something in the Water.
Something in the Water.
And this was in Virginia, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Virginia Beach.
Yeah, so his cousin got killed by a police officer. What was that, last year?
Yeah, I remember that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he didn't think it was handled properly. So he decided to take his toys and go home.
So that was the reason?
Well, he said it was a toxic environment.
Yeah, I saw that quote.
Yeah, he said it was a toxic environment in Virginia Beach. I totally understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's like, why take that sense of pride away from the people in Virginia Beach?
Yeah, I was going to say that. What about the residents?
No, because the mayor was very unapologetic. They didn't open an investigation. No, I'm not bringing 24 million to this city, and you guys are covering up a crime committed against a family member. Nah.
Yeah, well, find somewhere that's not happening in the United States.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's a family member, and you're bringing 24 million to a city that killed a relative of yours. No.
So where's he moving it to?
He's not.
Yeah,
it's just canceled.
Well, that's not cool.
He's not. He's just canceling. I mean, I totally get it. I totally get, like, the response was piss poor. Totally understand that. But I feel like, you know, the people of Virginia Beach are being they're being punished, but I understand the power of our dollar. And I do think that, you know, it's important when we see an injustice to say, okay, well, we're no longer going to bring money to this cause or spend money in this place. So I totally get where he's coming from, but I feel bad for the people in Virginia Beach. That was something that they could look forward to and be proud of.
And then the letter that the mayor sent, all he cared about was the money.
Yeah. Nikki said she'd leave too. She said she'd leave too. So
I definitely understand why.
Yeah. I do. I totally get it.
But I think he could have spent it though. I think he could have made that about all the people in that area who's that happened to, and just made an awareness kind of a.
Well, it was
because the police department that killed his cousin is still benefiting from that.
Yeah. Okay. So it was. So the festival was supposed to be about social justice and bringing jobs to the area and things like that. So there was definitely a message behind it. But I guess if people don't want to meet you halfway, if people aren't taking things seriously,
I guess you know he did the right thing, because it ended up being a news story anyway.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't know the circumstances, you know, behind his cousin's death, and we probably never will, but he clearly did not think it was handled properly.
Right.
So it's his thing, and he can
understand that. I wish Ja Rule and those would have decided not to do that concert.
Fire festival.
Oh gosh.
That you guys see those documentaries?
Yes.
They were so bad.
Yes.
They were so bad.
The dude with the Aquafina seemed to be a hit.
Oh, you think? I mean, who doesn't need a friend like him?
I know.
We all need a friend as good as this guy.
I was like, man,
I'm not committed to any of y'all that deep. I am not committed to y'all.
Hey, he understood his assignment.
Yes, he did.
I'm not taking one for the team. Y'all forget that. Y'all be thirstier than a mug. The things he was prepared to do.
Oh,
the guy, look, he was ready to post. He probably that was his first suggestion. Probably like, I also could.
Yeah, he was dedicated.
A little too.
If I was Fat Joe, I would have brought him to the verses to give water to Ja Rule. That would have been the end of the show. Right?
He was the event planner, right? He was planning the event.
Who? Ja Rule?
No, the guy that was willing.
Oh, yeah.
For the water, to get the water onto the island.
But this would have to be the most unorganized, with so many people involved. They had nothing.
It was just bad.
So here's I'm going to read the letter that.
Okay. Is there any way to make it a little bigger?
That's what she said.
No, but maybe. Oh gosh.
Oh, did you just say that, Gadget?
He did just say that. But yeah, as long as you read it, Gadget, we're good.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. It says, "Dear Mr. Williams, let me begin by thanking you for your unwavering support and commitment to Virginia Beach over the years. The long hours and hard work both you and your team have put into making Virginia Beach a better place is unmeasurable." Hold on, I can't even see this shit. This Zoom is making everything bigger except for the damn letter. All right. Damn, I got to squint and talk.
And it's a lot. You volunteered to read a whole letter, so.
Hold on. I want to express my most sincere gratitude for sharing your ideas, resources, and energy with our city and community. The purpose of this letter is to express the immense disappointment felt after learning that something in a water festival may not occur in 2022. Before any final decisions are made, the mayor and I would like to fully understand the sentiment that has brought us to this point. Really? With great humility, we hope that you and festival leadership might be willing to meet with us in person to discuss our partnership. Something in the Water has made an enormous impact on Virginia Beach and catapulted the city into the national and international spotlight. Positive messages of inclusivity, togetherness were heard, seen, and most importantly, felt. Furthermore, the city experienced record-breaking economic success. Analysis shows the inaugural event had immediate total economic impact of over 24 million on both Virginia Beach and the surrounding region. Media coverage streaming from the event had an estimated value of approximately $41 million. As impressive as those figures are, they are just that, numbers. We have not lost sight of the intangible, unqualifiable impact the festival has had on the social fabric of our community. Please allow us the chance to meet with you and the Something in the Water leadership team at your earliest opportunity to explore a path forward. So, like, there's nothing like, hey, we're going to look into your cousin's shooting. Like, at least put that in, like.
Yeah, they wanted to skip over that entire subject.
Yeah.
Go straight into the economic stuff.
Yeah, right. Which, you know where their head is.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, Pharrell, take your money.
Yeah. Definitely. Where'd you find that? Was that something he posted?
That was posted by one of the news stations in Virginia Beach. They got a hold of it. Actually, I'm going to copy some of this letter for sponsorships. I'm like, I'm going to glean some good parts from this to use to send sponsorship letters out.
Yeah. Okay. Make sure you don't use those same numbers, though.
No. Right.
Maybe there was I'm just putting it out there. Maybe there's a way to do it to say, maybe only Black vendors could support and be a part of this.
Look,
I don't know.
We wasn't going anyway, so why,
What do you mean? What do you mean we?
None of us were going to Something in the Water.
Us meaning what?
Huh?
Us meaning Black people or us?
No, us three up here.
Oh,
no. Wanted to go. I wanted to go when they first started it.
Yeah, but you're not going. You're not going to a festival this close to COVID.
No.
Exactly. No, you wasn't going to 2022 anyway.
No. No, definitely not. No.
But yeah, I do think he should take it on the road.
Yeah, but now
be just like every other festival, though. Then
not just that, but knowing that why he canceled it there, like why he didn't want it there. There's always going to be a reason why don't give this area money either, because of all these other cases. I mean, this country is filled with those kind of cases.
Yeah, and that was about bringing something to his hometown.
Right.
So I just feel like, yeah, because that's what made it. I mean, granted, it was news because it was Pharrell, but like, he was doing it in Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
There are lots of other festivals. I think maybe, the only place that doesn't really have festivals is probably DC. Do we have like a big festival that we do here?
Broccoli City.
Okay, so yes. Okay, we do Broccoli City. Okay.
That's the only one I know of here.
I mean, we have a lot of festivals, but
with major artists.
With those kind of like in that genre.
Broccoli City.
With that genre, maybe not.
Yeah, I think it's only
Broccoli. Is Broccoli City strictly DC?
No.
Okay.
They do it in other states? The festival? Oh, okay. I thought it was only in DC.
Yeah. I think they do it other places. When I was reading up, because I was going to be a vendor at the.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right. They canceled this year's.
They did?
Yeah.
You would have sold out fast.
Yeah. I wish I would have done the art all night too, because they were hungry to go shopping that night.
Yeah.
But
let's do our own art all night.
We can.
We can.
We have the resources, but
we don't have to wait. We don't have to wait for DC.
You don't.
I have a generator.
We're not gonna be at your house, are we?
No.
Okay.
No. I have a 6,500 watt generator.
Okay. Well, we could always do something. I mean, we need a launch party for the Jane Doe podcast. So
we do.
Even though it's been a while, but we never had anything. Something to think about.
And all of our 6 viewers.
Exactly.
60.
Four viewers. One is you.
Right. But we love each and every one of us.
We do.
Exactly. Damn, we didn't even get to my man Terrell, but we'll wait on that.
Yeah, because I really need to know who that is. So I'll have time to research him.
Story. How does someone go to jail for throwing a pumpkin at somebody's head?
He's an ex-football player.
Okay.
That's okay. All right, I gotta go write myself.
Things are getting weird.
Yeah. All right. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night.
Good night. Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Hey, Mr. Parker.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Judith. Hey, Nikki. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Always fun, kiddos. Bye.